Hey guys, what's up? It's Toyhouze here with another video for you all. So, a lot of you have been asking, when will TBC Classic be released?
You are not prepared!
In this video, I'm going to talk about possible transitions for Classic WoW, when we can predict Classic TBC will be announced and released, because it hasn't officially been announced as of August 8th, 2020, and then we'll finish off with looking at the different ways Blizzard may handle the transition to TBC Classic, assuming that's the direction Blizzard will go. If that sounds good to you, then let me know by hitting the like button, subscribing, and turning on bell notifications. It helps me a lot and encourages me to keep making TBC content, so thank you. Alright, so first up, the idea is that the transition from Classic WoW to TBC Classic will happen in one of the following ways after the release of the final content patch. So, first option, nothing will happen and vanilla Classic WoW will remain how it is forever. I think this is unlikely. Option 2, new classic content known as Classic Plus. Now, I haven't really done a lot of research about this, but apparently there is a group of people who really like Blizzard to keep classic vanilla WoW the way it is, and just add more content after Naxx. This would be completely new content, stuff that we've never seen before. I've seen images of things like the Scarlet Citadel as a new raid, a new zone above WPL, things like that, and just all while keeping the max level at 60. I think it's a cool idea. I don't see any hints of it happening, but that is a potential option that may actually happen. And then the third option, which I think is the most likely, and what this video is really about, is TBC Classic. The same Burning Crusade content from back in the day, just like you remember it. So we got a hint of an answer to that question with the survey sent out by Blizzard. This survey asked about how TBC Classic should be implemented. So nothing is confirmed, but this does suggest that Blizzard is planning on TBC Classic because Blizzard also sent out a survey in the past asking about a potential level squish. And then lo and behold, at BlizzCon, it was then announced that Shadowlands would bring about a level squish. So, next thing we can do is look at the release dates of Blizzard games to sort of predict when TBC Classic might come out. We can also take a look at big content patches for some more hints. So, Classic was released on August 26, 2019, and then Blackwing Lair was released on February 13th, 2020. So that's about 5.5 months later. And then very recently, we received the AQ40 Phase 5 content patch on July 28th, 2020, which was about 5 months later after that. So we can kind of approximate that Naxx will be released in either December or January. Now, since BlizzCon is canceled this year, I think we can rule out any sort of announcement in November, unfortunately. It's a real bummer, and I'm kind of sad because I feel like that kind of throws a wrench in things in Blizzard's release schedule, and things might be delayed, quite frankly. So, because of this, I don't think TBC Classic will be announced until November 2021, meaning we wouldn't see a release until the following fall. But, on the other hand, if you look at the release date of Battle for Azeroth on August 14, 2018, Classic WoW wasn't released until a year later on August 26, 2019. Meaning if we get Shadowlands this year in 2020, then we may see TBC Classic released around 1 year after Shadowlands, which would be November 2021. So this would be much sooner than being announced in November 2021, and would be pretty awesome in my opinion. I think this would give players plenty of time to enjoy the final content patch of Classic WoW for almost an entire year, which does seem like a long time. So, who knows, maybe TBC Classic will be announced sooner than November 2021, hopefully, it will instead be released that month. And with any luck, we'd have it sooner than that. Okay, so how about handling the transition to the Burning Crusade? So right now it looks like it can happen in a number of ways based on the survey. So option number 1, all players are transferred to TBC content with the option to transfer to a classic server that will never progress past level 60. So this is similar to how it was done before, basically the same as how it was done before, minus the option to transfer back to a classic server. And I have a suspicion that this is how Blizzard will do it, but it might be biased because it's kind of the way I'd like to do it. This option has the potential to kill classic servers, in my opinion. If given the choice, I think most players will move over to TBC. This leaves classic servers that are either low population or dead. Granted, maybe Classic servers would merge and there would be enough players to continue enjoying all aspects of Classic WoW. But then again, as more people move over to TBC Classic, more people might want to join their friends and guildies in TBC and transfer over, even though that wasn't their natural inclination. So those are just my thoughts on that option. The next option is all players remain in Classic Vanilla WoW with the option to transfer to TBC. This would happen, I feel, if players expressed enough interest in it. However, I think TBC was a hugely popular expansion, and I know a lot of people discovered WoW during this expansion. So I think this is less likely because I believe lots of people are really excited for TBC. This option faces the same challenges as the last option. I think splitting the population in two will cause one side to have a majority that will swing more and more people from the minority server, whether that's Classic WoW or TBC Classic. My suspicion is TBC Classic will gradually bring more people over from Classic Vanilla WoW, but that's purely speculation. I don't really have any evidence to back that up. And the next option listed on the survey is start a brand new character from level 58 on a fresh TBC server. I think this option will be less popular because as someone who played Classic WoW quite a bit, I'd like to keep my characters. You know, I put a lot of work into them, I got them geared, I have some amount of gold. But, you know, some TBC fans might want this to level that playing field and give everyone a fresh start to jump right into Outland content. However, on the other hand, I think that starting at level 58 just doesn't feel good, you know? You didn't learn your abilities slowly over time, and I think some classes with just loads of abilities can be really overwhelming. Like, if you leveled a warrior and then you decided, hey, I want to be a druid or a warlock now for TBC because I think they're overpowered, it can be kind of overwhelming, and it might not be the best experience if you've never played those characters before. So just some food for thought. I'm not really sure that I would personally like it, and some other people might not like it either. And then the last option on the survey for transitioning from Classic WoW is starting a brand new character at level 1 on a new TBC server. So personally, I think this will be the least popular option for the same reason as the third option. I think starting a brand new character and losing your character that you invested probably months and months of time into is not going to be the greatest feeling, and I'm not sure how many people will really want to do that. However, this option's even worse. I mean, your character's starting at level 1 as opposed to level 58, so I think that it'll be even less popular than the previous option. However, this is how private servers work. You start at level 1 on a fresh TBC server, and I've got to say, after doing the Atlantis Karazhan launch, that was a ton of fun. However, these private servers usually have 2 times or more experience, so the grind isn't as long as it was for you back in Vanilla Classic WoW. So the grind's not going to be as long to reach Outland, so I think that kind of makes up for the fact that you're starting at level 1. Also, the old world has actually changed quite a bit with TBC, so it's kind of a fresh experience in itself. So that's a little bonus to that last option that maybe some people haven't taken into consideration. So I'm curious about how you all feel about this and what option you'd prefer. I know in this video we don't have an exact release date, unfortunately. These are only predictions. I personally didn't get invited to participate in that survey, so I'd like to see what you all would vote for. I found this poll on another YouTuber's channel. It's in the comments section below, so if you want to vote on it and check out the results, I think it's kind of telling, and it's very interesting, so I'd recommend voting and checking it out. No matter what way it's handled, though, when TBC Classic comes, I think we'll definitely be prepared this time. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I hope you liked this video. If you did, click the like button. And if you want to see more TBC content, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. Until next time, guys, this has been Toyhouze. Take care.